Continues. It is the Wednesday edition of the show, and we are excited to have an interview for you today. We're going to talk about a class that these two individuals on your screen were in. This is Gabe Simone and Alex Maxey. These are students from Dakota State, and learned that you have taken a course that has allowed you to get some games published onto Steam, and we're very excited to talk about these. Appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. We've actually been talking about some of our favorite classes that we've ever taken, whether it was Daniel Negranu's poker class on Masterclass, or learning how to make egg rolls, or other things. But tell us about the program that you were in. We kind of want an overview, because I'm not fully understanding. Is this an elective? Is this part of a major track? Give us an overview of the program that you were in to get to this stage where you're publishing Steam games.
Yeah, I'll let Alex talk because he's currently in the program right now. So
So it's an entire major track. So it's a 4-year program where you learn all of the different disciplines that you need to design games. That's art, narrative, programming, the actual like tenets of designing a good game, all that stuff. And you kind of put it all together and make some products near your junior and senior year. And the goal is to get them published out on Steam or other platforms.
Nice. So it sounds like kind of throughout the program, you're not just focused on one job of the whole process. You're kind of trying some things out. So kind of by the end of the program, do you start to get an idea of what you're drawn to in terms of different roles in the development program?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Gabe.
Yeah. Well, we have throughout the progress, you have a bunch of different things or a bunch of different classes that you have to take involving programming, art, and along the way you find yourself drawn to something. And by the time that you get to our last two major classes that takes the 2 semesters, you kind of know what you're gonna do, and you focus on that till the end.
That's amazing, guys. So are you already near the ending of those final projects? And what are you working on right now? What does that look like?
Yeah,
You go
so
ahead.
I'm in the senior part of the program now. So I'm the team lead for a new game we're making. We're about halfway through. We take the fall and spring semesters to take a game from its idea to all the way to like a finished product. So that's something I'm working on right now. And Gabe, I know you're all graduated from the program, but I know you're still working on stuff.
Yeah, so my senior year was last year, and that was the year where we completed the 3 o'clock horror game. And right now, the project that I'm working on is making the game go to a mobile version, so Apple Store and Play Google Play. So not in the program, but still kind of doing some stuff.
And it sounds like this is a thing that obviously gives you lifelong lessons, things that maybe help you decide a career path. Gabe, I also read that you had made a game kind of focused around Alzheimer's disease. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty impressive you guys got that because it was such a small little thing. But well, a few years back, I wanted to explore a little bit more of game design, and I wanted to get into it and see what I can make. So I grabbed the first engine I could find, and I was like, well, I'm gonna make a story that is playable, something that I love in a way to have more people experience. And I worked on this project. It was really small. Didn't release it anywhere. It was mostly like a demo, and I had a few friends play. And eventually, with other classes topping into the things that I have to do, kind of hold that project dear somewhere else till I can make it justice, because I feel like there's more there that I could do now that I know more information and had the experience that I got with Real Horror as well.
And you mentioned 3 o'clock horror. The other one is, am I saying it correctly? Mi Scusi?
Yep,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, so
Excuse me.
let's walk us through these games, because we showed some screenshots. Let's start with Mi Scusi. What's this game about?
Yeah, so Mi Scusi is kind of following the exploits of the Scusi Man as he wreaks havoc across all kinds of different famous locations like New York, Venice, space. You name it, Scusi Man's there, just kind of up to no good. So the player kind of goes through and just has a task list you can try to follow, or you can say, screw that, I'm gonna go do whatever I want, go mess with people, all the fun interactable objects around the world. So it's kind of just a casual adventure slightly puzzle game kind of thing. So it's a good little romp to mess around with.
Wait, now, Mi Scusi. Now, like, excuse me? Is that
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Italian Mi
I
Scusi.
just want to make sure. So is this character going around just be like Mi Scusi, Mi Scusi, Mi Scusi?
Yep. You can mess around with the different little non-player AI NPCs in the world, and you can either
Oh my
politely
God.
say "Mi Scusi" to them, and they skid out of the way from you, or you can just punch them out of the way. Up to you.
And
It's
then,
a real
Okay.
choose your own adventure, I guess.
I have to try this.
Yeah.
I have to do this.
and then 3 o'clock horror.
So 3 o'clock horror is a take on the escape the room genre. So it's you get into a place and you're trying to figure out what happened or how to get out of there or how to solve the problem that is happening. And you're following this protagonist who's writing a story, very Lovecraftian-like, on how to complete like his journey throughout the house until 3 a.m. And then 3 a.m. You stop the story.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Sean does a show called GMS Plays. I could see both of these making an appearance at some point. It should
Yeah,
be a
we
lot
might
of
have
fun.
to plan that.
Gabe, Alex, thank you for sharing some experiences from Dakota State. Sounds like you've gone through these programs. It's definitely set a path for you. If anyone wants to keep tabs on your journey post-graduation and beyond, give us an idea how we can follow you. Where's some of the best places to do so?
Well, I believe if you go to either the Steam page and you keep track on either our Steam page on what we're publishing, that would be the best way, or itch.io on for both our games. This is, I believe, the place that we're going to go to release new stuff.
And we will do that. We have the links to both the Steam shops, as you mentioned, itch.io as well. Gabe, Alex, it's been a lot of fun to learn about these games. I'm happy that I stumbled across the information about what you've worked on, and best of luck in the future. Definitely check back in with us later on.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. I like talking to students. It's one of my favorite things to get a chance to do because you have the opportunity to see kind of how this path is set, right? We all have an opportunity to be someone who learns at one point in our lives, and down the road it becomes something that impacts our future, and that's kind of the case it sounds like for both of these individuals. Those games sound like quite a bit of fun. I really do hope that they make plays. That'd be fun.